You work at a top tech company. When you signed the offer from a big tech company, you probably imagined prestige, exciting work, and something a little more impressive. Instead, you still have the cubicle, the regular 9 to 5, the office coffee, and the pizza. You start working, ready to prove yourself. Then you notice that you aren't being given any serious tasks. You give it some time and assume it's just because you're new. 9 months pass, and absolutely nothing changes. You also notice that your manager doesn't seem to do much either. Still, he makes the smallest issues and tasks seem absolutely urgent, as if lives depend on them. You ask other people what they're working on. They try very hard to make it sound impressive. But their work doesn't seem very impactful either. So you start asking yourself, why did they even hire me if they didn't need me? Well, your manager is probably thinking about something similar. What if my boss doesn't need me anymore? And your manager's boss is also thinking, what if our entire department isn't needed anymore? The best solution the boss can come up with is surprisingly simple. Tell every manager underneath him to keep innovating, create more tasks, and naturally, hire even more people. Because obviously, there is so much important work to do that they need even more highly educated people here. And your manager thinks, my best bet is to hire someone. Make all of us look as busy as possible. Keep pretending that we have impactful projects for as long as this lasts. Or at least until upper management finally evaluates how productive we actually are. Sometimes they can keep doing this for years, because the number of managers stacked on top of one another seems endless. Your manager reports to a manager, who reports to another manager, who reports to another manager, and so on. They all carry the same secret, and they all cling to the same broken system, because that broken system pays their bills. As long as having someone report to you makes your role as a manager seem justifiable, your presence at work can justify the existence of an entire corporate ladder. But sometimes, it isn't even a secret they're deliberately keeping. Maybe the team was originally created for a project that was quietly deprioritized, and nobody has gotten around to dealing with the messy reorganization required to fix it. So everyone just keeps going, waiting for a change that never quite comes. And why doesn't leadership simply fix it immediately? First, there's the legal and HR review, especially in places with strong labor protections. Then, there's political capital. Someone has to lose their team, their title, or their headcount, and that person is probably going to fight it. Sometimes, everyone is waiting for the right moment. That moment might be tied to the end of the fiscal year, an earnings call, or a new vice president settling in. Because very few leaders are eager to make cuts under their own name. And sometimes it's simply a question of bandwidth. The people who would need to plan and carry out the reorganization are already busy putting out other fires. So, figure out what to do with that team sits in someone's backlog for another year. Meanwhile, the people at the very top can become deeply disconnected from the day-to-day reality of the business. That makes it easier for corporate managers to fake productivity and carry dysfunctional or unnecessary teams and projects from one year to the next.